Morning everybody, my name's Owen Kelly, I'm farming here in South Derry. Hopefully you can all join me on Snapchat today and take you for a tour around the farm. These here are some of our old broken mouth ewes. We put a blue faced Leicester, tell them a bit mule lamb. These here could be 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8-year-old. They're black faced ewes with a Swaledale top, tell them many years ago. They're big, long, oil hardy sheep, but they can put up a hell of a good crop of lambs. These lambs are born, we start lambing here about the 9th of April, and they're thriving rightly. A few ton-ons in this field, not too bad. I better introduce some of the team. This here's Moss and Fred. Moss is about an 8-year-old dog, and Fred's about a 4-year-old dog. Two of the right-hand men in this place. These here are some of the blue-faced Leicesters that we use. We use the crossers for the Lanark black faces that we import from Scotland, and we use the traditional blue-faced Leicesters for the Cheviots, the North Country Cheviots, to breed our Cheviot mules. I'll show you some of the lambs later on. We're beef and sheep farmers here in the Spurn Mountains. I'm going to show you some of the cows here now. We bought a lot of heifers in last year. They're only wee small belted Galloways, but we use them for managing the grazing on hills, and we find them an absolute ideal cow. These cows were out winter till about the end of February, and then they come into the housing just to get a wee bit of better nutrients into them, and they're calving at the minute, so we've about maybe just around the under 20 left to calve. I'll show you them here now. They'll go to grass now, and we'll run them on over the summer and then fatten them. But like the likes of these, some of these is out of belted Galloways. This is just some of them. We run a white beef shorthorn bull on, tell them to try and breed it to a blue-grey calf. They're just nice, small, wee, handy cows. One of them there, he would have been a September-born calf to a Limmy bull. These here will probably go outside now to calve within the next week or so. These here are some of the calves that were born last back end. They're weaned. These are some of the calves out of the Belties so far. They'll go to the hill now today. They're about a couple. These here are some of the calves out of the Belties. They'll get dosed and go to the hill hopefully today. So they will. Just nipping into their local farm supply shop here now in Dungiven. Martin Gormley, Dungiven Farm Supplies. Hello Martin.
Morning on, how are you?
Not so bad. If you need anything from dosing stuff to feed, this man has it. He's in Long Glen Shane in Dungiven. We're just going to turn some cows and calves to the hill here now. These here are some of the belty calves. We're just going to turn some out to an out farm in Dungiven, then they'll go to the hill. That's a few of the cows and calves turned out. They'll stay here in these fields for a couple of weeks, then they'll go to the mountain. We like to keep the calves to about a month old, bit of bone in their body, and they seem to do well in the summer. The cows were jagged with closamectin for flicking worm and a bit of lice. They were also given a provitamin cattle drench. It's a vitamin drench. We seem to think that they thrive better and they bull quicker. We'll turn the bull now in about a month, 6 weeks time. Try and get a tighter block calving for April, May calving. We're only calving into June this year because we bought in a lot of heifers last year and they weren't old enough to bull, so that's what's trailing out the calving this year. We run Toyota Hiluxes, myself and my two brothers and my father, we all have Hiluxes. We find they're a brilliant machine for doing our job. We never have these cattle tillers and sheep tillers off them, and they seem to fit a pull, no problem. We have a lot of out farms that we rent as well as own, so we find they're a great tool. I highly recommend the Toyota Hilux. They're invincible every time. We're going to footbath some hogs here now. About 400 odd in to do. I use Provida Hoofsure Endurance. This is a 20-litre jar. Absolutely brilliant product. It's 1 litre per 100 litres of water. So we have 6 baths set up there with about 50 litres in each bath. So it takes very little of this here to help foot bath them every time. We try and do them once a month, just to keep down the likes of scald and foot rot. We'll run everything in very soon and you can see them yourselves. This stuff here comes in about 120 to 130 pound for 20 litres. You also get a free foot bath. You'll see some of the foot baths in my shoot here, some of them was free with it, so it's really good value for money. These here are some Cheviots. These here are all first time lambers and all twins. These all lambs started to lamb about the 9th of April to the original Blueface Leicester to breed our Cheviot mule. As you can see, lovely big long lambs, nice standing ears, brilliant lowland replacement sheep, so they are. I like them gimmers there, that likes the big long carcasses, good big long ears and a Roman nose. We find they breed hell of good lambs. We'll start selling off the ewe lambs in about September time. Usually in our own local sales and stuff. It's starting to come to fashion, these sheep now. They're mostly for export. Hopefully in Ireland now they'll start to become fashionable the next big days. This here's some of our mule gimmer twins. We put the Blueface Leicester onto these gimmers. These gimmers are all imports out of Scotland, from Aikenhead to Netherwood. We put some of the tops that I showed you this morning onto them. Also topped some of them with the blackies. One of them coming from a local breeder, Darren Kelly from Doon Farms. He's bred really well, but we'll sell some of these mule ewe lambs in the back end. Last year coming in around the £100 for the ewe lambs, and $73.50 I think was our average for the top lambs. That was all grass fed lambs in September, so if we get something similar this year we'll be happy enough. This here farm's about 800 foot above sea level. We sowed fertiliser on her a couple of weeks ago. It's tickling away nicely. These sheep are lambed about 3 to 4 weeks now. Lambs are doing rightly. Some of the Blueface Leicester tops came from another local breeder, Martin Miller in Dungiven. Breeds good quality stuff. These here are a few gimmers we shared yesterday. Myself and my brother, twin brother, and our lad Enda Bradley. going to run them through the footpath here now. There's Blackies, North Country Cheviots, there's Cheviot mules and Scotch mules on it. They'll be all for sale in sales this year in the market and privately. We import these gimmers from Scotland, coming off some hard farms, and as soon as they seem to hit Ireland, they seem to thrive and do well.